if there's one low-price rugged smartwatch that is nearly indestructible, then it would be the Kospet Tank M2. After the Kospet Tank M1 and M1 Pro, we finally have the second generation with the Tank M2, and today we will check out every detail of this watch and what features you can expect to get. So without further ado, let's start. Now guys, even though the Kospet Tank M2 comes in at a fairly low price of around 90 euros over here in Germany, we can get a lot of features. First up, as long as this watch is connected to your smartphone via Bluetooth, you can receive and decline incoming calls right on the watch, but you can also just start calls from the watch either by punching in a number in the dial pad. You can take a look in your call log or check out your contacts over in your contacts book and start a call from over here. Another great feature which makes this watch the perfect watch for adventurers is the battery life and the durability. Even though it takes about 2 hours to fully charge this Kospet Tank M2, therefore the watch lasts a stunning 15 days on normal daily usage and even 50 days on standby mode, which is insanely long for a smartwatch these days. Now, if you intend to use this watch very heavily, the battery life can drop down to about a week, but that's already it. That's the maximum it can go down. The other side why this watch is perfect for adventurers, hiking, tours and longer trips, that is that this watch is nearly indestructible. Not only is this watch water resistant up to 5 ATM and IP69K waterproof, not only is it shock resistant, but this watch went through a whole series of military grade tests like low and high temperature tests, rain tests, sand and dust tests, contamination by fluids tests, salt spray and low pressure tests. And it passed all of them. Now, checking out the design. We have a 1.85-inch Super HD display with a resolution of 320 by 385 pixel with a metal plastic case and a silicone strap, which are, by the way, exchangeable with the quick release feature. The watch overall has 3 physical buttons on the side. The one on the left takes you straight to your workouts. The upper right one turns off and on the display, and the lower one takes you back to the previous page. So let's take a look at the health features. The Kospet Tank M2 has 24/7 heart rate tracking that will even give you some warnings once you go below or over a certain heart rate. You get an SpO2 tracker that tracks intervals with 10 minutes being the shortest and 6 hours the longest. It keeps track of your stress level, blood pressure and even has some breathing exercises to find your inner peace. As well as you get a sleep tracker that tracks your light and deep sleep as well as your REM and awake time. Alright, let's talk about the sport modes. Overall, there are about 70 different sport modes that you can choose from, starting from hiking and running over to some swimming, ball sports and boxing. Plus, it recognizes 6 sport modes automatically, so you don't even have to start the activities yourself. Those will be walking, running, cycling, elliptical trainer, rowing machine and stationary state, whatever that's supposed to mean. If you scroll down from your display, you get to your quick panel with your D&D mode, brightness settings, and your app layout, since you have 3 different ones. The default one is the normal box-shaped app layout, number 2 will be a list layout, and the third one is a grid layout that we know from the Apple Watch. Swiping down takes you to all of your messages and notifications, to which we cannot reply, but at least we get to choose from which apps you get notifications and from which not. If I swipe to the left from the home screen, I will circle through all of my tiles, starting with my daily activities, my sleep tracker with my sleep durations, sleep stages, my current heart rate and the resting heart rate, SpO2 tracker, blood pressure, a weather app with a 3-day weather forecast, but we can also add more tiles to this and kick some out of the rotations. So I can add my music player and call feature, for example. Swiping right takes us to the app menu. So right here, we got our settings, our remote camera shutter, so we can actually take photos from our smartphone using this watch. We get a basic music player to control our smartphone's music. We get to save an SMS number and a calculator. Now, one of the cooler features that you have on the watch are your watch faces. First up, you can touch your different apps that are displayed on your watch face to have a quick access to the app, and if you long press, we get to choose a new watch face. There are 5 by default, 3 Magic Pack ones, and 2 with a lot of apps on the display. But of course, over in the Kospet app, you can download more watch faces, which are all for free, and add them to your watch. You get some minimalistic ones, analog watch faces, illustrations, and you can even create a custom dial using one of your phone's pictures. The only problem right here is that you are stuck to only the heart rate on the display with your time and date, which is really not a lot. Now guys, I have also covered the Kospet Tank M1 Pro in another video, so if you click that video right here, you will get right to it. Also, don't forget to hit the like button and subscribe to my channel. It really helps me out a lot. And with that being said, I will see you in the next one. Peace.